while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I would love if you guys would subscribe down below to see more of my videos. So today's video is just going to be on the look that I'm wearing right now. This is just a very simple kind of like glowy tanned look for summer with a really bright lip. I feel like the red kind of corally lip really looks good with a tan. In the summer, I think it's beautiful. So I wanted to do something that was more focused on the face and kind of like the glow. And I thought doing a red coral lip would be really fun for a glowy tan kind of like summertime look. So this is the look that I came up with. It does take longer because I'm kind of explaining it, but if I was to do this like just getting ready for the day, it would literally take me probably like 15 minutes at top, maybe less. But that is pretty much it. If you guys want to see how to kind of like recreate this look, then let's just jump right in. So the first thing I'm going to do for this look is I'm going to mix a primer with a shimmer bronzer, and this is going to give us this really like kind of tan glowy skin. So I am mixing the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I'm using this that I got in a BoxyCharm. It's by the brand Temptu, and I think this is that airbrushing line, and it's just their shimmer bronzer. So I'm going to mix these two on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use that as my primer. So now that that's on our skin's looking nice and glowy and bronzed. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and the one that I'm using today is a stick foundation. This is by Hourglass, and this is a beautiful foundation. I love this foundation so much. So what I'm going to do is just apply this, you know, straight onto my face from the stick. And this stuff is just really, really easy to blend, and I really like the coverage on it. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to blend this out. I apologize if the lighting is kind of dark. It's a gloomy day today, so I have all my lights on, but it's still kind of dark in here, so I apologize for that. But you guys can bear with me. I'm still kind of trying to work with my light settings because I feel like in person things look different. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't used this foundation in a hot minute, and I forget how beautiful it is. Like, look at how flawless that is, and it blends out so easily, and it has really, really good coverage. So I'm just gonna blend this all over. And this is not a beauty blender. I don't know why I said beauty blender, but this is the Loreal Sponge. It's amazing. So now I'm going to do a little bit cream highlight and cream contouring. So I'm going to put my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey. I like this shade because it's not super light. I'm starting to like the look of, you know, I like my under eyes to be bright, but not too bright, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm going to put this anywhere that I want to highlight my face. I'm going to put this here, down my nose, kind of right down the center. And then what I'm going to do is take this Wet n Wild contour stick. This is amazing. This is in the color Oaks on You. And I'm just going to put this in my contour area, also on my temples a little bit, and just a tiny bit on my forehead just to blend that. And I also put some down like the sides of my nose right here. This is not perfect by any means. I put a little bit under my lip and just underneath my nose. But we look something like this. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to blend the highlight out first. Alright, so now that we have the highlight blended out, I'm going to go in and flip this sponge to this side. And all I'm going to do is just bring this kind of up, but I'm just dabbing. I'm not like dragging it because I don't want to disturb or move the foundation underneath. So what I'm doing is just kind of dabbing it and kind of blending it up like this. You don't want to bring this contour down because that will defeat the purpose. So I'm just kind of dabbing this like this Never want to drag the foundation because that's just going, or not the foundation, the contour, because that's just going to kind of mess with the foundation that's underneath. So I always like to dab. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on this side, just kind of bring everything upwards. And as you can see, our skin just looks really, really natural. It just looks really fresh, and wherever you contour it, it just looks very natural, and that's why I really enjoy cream contouring. Also, this will keep your makeup on so much longer. So as you can see, this concealer is amazing. It has not creased at all, and I haven't even set it yet. And then before I set everything with powder, I'm gonna go in with a cream, like legit cream highlight. This is the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick in 700. This is my favorite cream contour ever. It is beautiful. I'm obsessed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with this and get it on the tip of my beauty blender or my L'Oreal sponge, and I'm just going to place this on to like the high points of my face. This also is going to make your highlight stand out and also last so much longer. But I am literally obsessed with this cream contour. It is like the most beautiful cream highlight ever. It literally just looks like you're glowing within. It does not look powdery. Well, obviously it's not going to look powdery because it's a cream, but it doesn't look like sparkly or anything like that. It just looks like you're literally glowing. And I like to put a tiny bit above my eyebrow just to kind of give it that C shape. So it's going around like this. And then I will put some just down like the center of my face. So as you can see, it's just so beautiful. I love this highlight. It is so worth the money in my opinion. So now I'm just going to go in and set everything with powder. Set my under eyes. I'm just going to go with this COVERALL pressed powder. This one is in the color Fair. And I've been liking this to set my under eye. Just stick a other dry beauty blender into it, and I just am going to set just this portion of my eye. I don't want to really bring this over the highlight because I don't want to make the highlight matte. I just want to set wherever we put the concealer. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face really quick with this Hello Flawless Benefit powder. This is in the color Honey. And this is amazing, and I'm using my ITCOSMETICS big fluffy brush. I actually hauled this not too long ago, and I was so excited to use it, and I love it so much. It's so fluffy. So I'm just kind of setting all the other areas. So now we need to bring a little bit of color back into our face and really just give us that kind of like summery bronze look that we're going for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with the MAC Give Me Sun. This is my favorite bronzer, even though it does look pretty orange. Sometimes if you're really fair, this is going to look really orange on your skin. But I find it works if you use a light hand and kind of build it. It can look beautiful. So I'm using the Morphe R2 brush. I love this brush for bronzer. I'm just going to get my brush in here, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to lightly apply this where we did our contour, and I'm just going to kind of rotate my brush in circular motions just to kind of buff this into the skin. It looks really natural when you do it that way. So I'm just kind of lightly pressing this and just really warming up the outer portions of our face. So now once everything's kind of bronzed up, I do like to go in and do like a very subtle contour. So what I'm going to do is go in with my Benefit Hoola. This just came in like a kit, and I'm using the brush that it comes with. I love this brush that the Hoola bronzer comes with to contour. It's like the perfect shape. So what I'm just going to do is very slightly kind of hit this portion of, don't worry, we're going to blend that out, just this portion of where we want to have like the contour. And I just put a little bit on my forehead. My forehead's fairly small, so I don't really need to do that, but I like to even everything out. And then I'll just take a little bit down the nose, and we'll go in and just really blend this out. I always like to apply some of the bronzer to my ear. I know that might sound a little weird, but If you have your ears showing in pictures and you bronze just your face and not your ear, it can look unnatural. So that's why I like to do that. I like to hit my ears a little bit. Nothing crazy, but... And also I like to hit my neck because even though my skin is pretty tan right now, I want it to kind of be the same color. So I like to bring the bronzer just onto my neck and also a little bit on my shoulders. This is a trick I always do just to make sure everything looks very even. So for my blush, I'm going in with this Clinique Cheek Pop blush in the color 10 Fig Pop. Just looks like this, and I'm using a Morphe E4 brush. And I'm just going to pop this onto my cheeks. I really like this color because I don't know how to explain it. It's just really pretty. And I'm just kind of blending this back. When I apply my blush, I like to apply it more kind of back rather than on my actual apples of my cheek because it kind of lifts the face. So I usually apply my blush kind of going back. And when I'm applying my blush, I like to just hit my nose with it really, really quickly just to kind of make it look almost like sun-kissed. So before I do my highlight, I like to spray my face just to get everything kind of melted together, and also it will make your highlight apply really intense. So I'm going in with the Smashbox primer water, and I'm just going to drench my face in this. I like doing this step before doing my eyes because sometimes if you use a primer, like a setting spray, it can make your like mascara kind of transfer. So I like to apply my setting spray before my eyes. So now for highlight, I've been absolutely loving this highlight. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill collab. This is the Champagne Pop, and then this is Prosecco Pop. I've been just living for this highlight, as you can see. I'm going in with this Real Techniques highlight brush. This is a setting brush, but I like to use it as a highlight brush. So I like to get a good amount of that on there, tap it off, and then I'll slightly grab some of the more gold shade, and I apply this right to my cheekbones, and I will go kind of like underneath my brow bone. I've been doing that because it looks more natural. It's more of like a C shape. And also just a little bit above my eyebrow. Sometimes I'll bring my highlight lower. Other times I'll leave it more high. It just kind of depends on the mood I'm in. Alright, so now that once that's done, I like to go in and fill my brows in. I usually do this step after all my powder and stuff because sometimes when you're applying your powders, it can get in your eyebrows and it just kind of makes them look messy. So I like to do my eyebrows after my face is done. So what I'm going to do is just kind of brush them up. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm just brushing them up and kind of like into this shape that I want. I just lightly fill them in, so I'll do like my arch and then kind of blend them in from there. Does anybody else like hold their breath when they're filling in their eyebrows or like really focused? I feel like I hold my breath and I don't mean to, but I'll be like, oh, I need to breathe, so. Alright, so then once they are filled in, I will go in and set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This stuff is literally hairspray for your eyebrows. They are not going to budge. This stuff is amazing. So now once this is pretty much done, all that's left is just doing your mascara or applying false lashes and then doing your lips. What I'm going to do is just do a little bit of mascara, apply false lashes, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I will hit the crease with that MAC Give Me Sun, but literally just a little bit because I don't want anything too dramatic. So I will go in and just literally barely hit my eyelids with this so that they look a little bit more open and defined, but that is all I do. So I'm just going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I'm going to apply a couple coats of this. Shout out to this mascara because it is so good. It's so good. So honestly, you could just leave your eyes like this. You don't need to apply false lashes. But sometimes I like to do that because I feel like it just opens up my eyes a little bit and just kind of makes it look a little more glam. I'm just going to go in with the Kiss number 11 lashes. I love these lashes so much. So before I finish the eyes, I think I'm going to go in with the Tarte. This is new. This is the Make Believe in Yourself. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I have been using the absolute crap out of this middle color right here. And I love this for brow highlight. It is literally beautiful. So what I like to do is just take this brush. This is the Crown C513 brush. And I apply this right underneath my brow bone. And it is like the perfect brow bone highlight. It's got some gold in it. It's just so beautiful. I love that so much. I also use it as the inner corner highlight, which I'm going to do in a second. I'm going to place this right in my inner corner. So now I'm just going to apply some lower mascara. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Skinny Lash for that. Now that our eyes are complete, I'm going to go in with lips, and I think I'm going to do a kind of like red lip because I feel like a corally red lip looks so pretty with a tan. You can do whatever you want, like nude, whatever. I do nude lips with this look all the time, so I wanted to switch it up. I think I'm going to go in with this. This is the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the color Frenchie. It's a matte finish, and it just looks like this. It's kind of like a corally red, so I think it's beautiful. I'm not going to use a lip liner for this because I don't want it to alter the color, but if you have the lip liner that matches with this, that would be amazing. But I'm going to try to kind of like fill in the lines, so bear with me. So this is what the lip looks like with just that Frenchie color on. I think I'm going to overtop this with Lover's Coral by Revlon just to give it more of like a kind of like lighter effect in the center. So that is pretty much it for the face. I just wanted to show you guys a couple tips that I like to do to kind of give your like body an overall kind of glow. So like I said, I like to use the bronzer and kind of put it on my shoulders and also on my chest just to kind of match everything. And then I will go in with the same highlight that I used on my face and put it on my collarbone and also my shoulders just to give it like an overall glow. I'll go in with those same colors, a little bit more of the golden one, and I'll apply that right on my shoulders. This just looks beautiful if you're going out at night or even if you're wearing like just a dress and you want to bring some attention to your shoulders. It just gives a really pretty look, especially like on your collarbone. It just looks so pretty. And then I will go in and just spray my face one more time. So that is pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. It's just really fun for summer to just have like that really pretty glow to your skin and have the pop of red. Just so sick of the nudes lately, the nude lip. It's fun to kind of play up the lip color and keep your eyes a little bit more natural, even though I do have false lashes on. I don't have any eyeshadow on or anything like that, so I feel like it just looks really pretty and glowy and it's perfect for summer. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!